It's a 3 or 4 drop card. On my World War Shop, the cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called I'm a Gambling Man.
Yeah.
Both you and your opponent mill the top 5 cards of your deck.
Okay.
The closest person to 21. That the cost of the cards equal 21.
Right.
The loser mills the 5. The winner draws the 5.
No! No way! You just lose!
No.
Like, you're literally gambling the game right there.
Yeah!
You are so...
That's why I'm gambling.
You're
man.
not even playing the game anymore. You're gambling the game.
6 at dog.
2K.
6 at dog, restanding him, and then because the character restood, restanding him.
So fucking stupid.
What is good, homies? This is Chris from the Small Hat Crew, joined today by Small Hat Manny
Hello.
and Garen.
Hello!
Okay, so did this video once before with Red Black Garp. It was very well received. People asked for more. I said, don't you worry, fret not. I will make one for Issho. I think it's been like 2 months now.
You know what though?
What?
That was still faster than the gap between the last podcast and the one before that.
That
one.
is true, actually. So no, that's bad, actually. We're repeat offenders.
But listen. It's still coming out.
It's here.
coming out.
The dragons
It's here.
are coming.
It's here.
The dragons are coming.
Dragons are on the way.
They're on the way. It's like a pizza.
Gentlemen, so okay, this is a topic that we have discussed quite a bit. It's one that me and Garen we're talking about, want to do it. Didn't know when it was ever going to happen.
Bro, I've been so busy.
So I just said, fuck it. I made the
Yeah.
cards myself. Garen's at least here to critique them and see them and stuff.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
So in previous videos, something I have said time and time again is that I thought that Issho should be able to tap things and be able to lock them in place also, right?
Okay.
And I remember you said you were a fan of that. Now, I still leaning into that, but also I gave him a little bit of a different identity that takes advantage of tapping, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. So,
Okay.
Before you go into your cards,
go for it.
I will say, I think you are on something with locking it because
Yes,
it even makes
because
lore because gravity is holding
Yes,
them down.
yes. Look, I in my head, I think his locking things is great, but I think that should just be Green's like
Identity.
identity
That's
moving
what they
forward,
should do.
and this
Well,
is
it is.
totally
It is, 'cause that's what
supported
we're
by the
getting.
minks
But
now.
this idea, remember, this idea was put into the ether before.
Gotcha.
Way
before
before.
me.
All right.
Okay, so what I've decided to do instead is we're still going to be tapping things quite a bit, but so remember, because like tapping is the slowest form of removal in One Piece. Every other color, they deal with the problem right then and there.
Yeah.
Green first has to tap it, and then Green has to try to beat over it or pop it while it is tapped. So there is 2 steps to the removal, which is why it's the worst in the game. So I have gone about tackling this in a different way. So the very first card will give you the identity that I have given to Issho.
Okay.
There's shine a little bit of light on it. I've given him first a stage. It is Gates of Justice, green 2-cost stage. If your leader has the Navy type, your Navy type characters can attack characters on the turn in which they are played.
Okay.
Also, this is just the same as Coliseum.
This is Corda Coliseum.
So is it's attacking tapped characters or just any character? Oh, obviously you know attack tapped characters.
It works exactly like Corda Coliseum. If something is tapped, your characters you can play a character and you can attack it. One of Green's biggest problems is that it is super slow.
So slow.
A lot of the cards don't get any value out of them because the color's so slow, if you deal with the bodies, like if I put out a green body and then you take your turn and then I take my turn, usually the green body's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So this at least gives all the green bodies value the turn they come out. I can throw out a body and challenge something on the board.
Gotcha.
So there is that.
All right. I like it. There's no reason not to have it.
The reason I think this is great too is because Green's whole identity. So I feel like it's not a true Green identity, but I feel like I like what Bonnie does a lot, where Bonnie is always tapping something.
Yes.
And she's always able to starve the opponent. She never has to go for their face. She can always fight for the board.
Yeah.
So I want Issho to be able to do that. I want Issho to be able to tap characters and then fight for board. He never has to go into the opponent's face. All right, so we have our stage. Oh, and the trigger is play this card.
Of course.
All right, so
All
we have
stages should have that.
Yeah.
our next card is Tashigi, 1-cost, 2,000 power, 2K searcher. On play, reveal up to 1 Gates of Justice from your deck and add it to your hand.
Whoa, so she just grabs.
She grabs the stage.
Okay.
So one thing I've noticed in One Piece is that if you are not cheating more than 1 Dana value, you can grab a specific card from the deck. Sentomaru cheats out Pacifistas.
Yeah.
Orochi grabs artificial devil fruit thingy or whatever.
Smiles? Or
Smile fruit.
Yeah, that's the smile fruit card. Literally, if you can only grab a specific card, you have the freedom to grab that specific card.
Yeah.
Unless you are cheating more than 1 Dana value, or unless like you yourself are a body.
Yeah.
If your only utility is grabbing a card, you're able to just grab that card for free. Just grab it, and that's kind of it. She doesn't play it, she just grabs it. She's a 2K. So, and I made her a 2K also so that like the first one grabs your stage. Because,
The other ones are just counter.
and the rest are counter.
So you are losing 1 2K to get to the stage.
Yes. Because now that his identity is built around the stage, I don't want him to be one of those leaders where it's like, my deck operates based on the stage, and if I don't see the stage, I fucking lose.
So let me ask you then, do you only play 2 stage? So then you don't brick.
What if you play 1 stage?
That sounds crazy.
No.
Like,
so,
I feel...
so this is the thing. In Pokemon, they kind of this thought process where it's like, if it's an essential piece, but you can search it, you play 2 to 3 of it, because if it gets prized,
Well,
you're out.
well, Pokemon, you get to pick up half your deck.
I was also
You're like,
Yeah.
you're literally going through like 15, 20
True.
cards a turn.
No, you're going through your whole deck.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I think it'd be more like Yu-Gi-Oh! Because like in Pokemon, the reason you play 2 is because prizes exist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whereas in Yu-Gi-Oh! If something that's key to your deck is searchable, you can just run 1 copy.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to get to it, and that's just kind of
Yeah.
it. So, yeah, there's this 2K. She grabs your stage.
I'll play
and
2. I would
that's
play
just
2
kind
to the
of it.
stage.
I'm maxing out on stage.
So
You're
we
wild. And
now have our next card. We have 2 cost, 0 power. The other 2K, I give him 2 2Ks.
He needs it.
On play, if your leader has the Navy type, up to 1 of your opponent's rested characters will not become active on your opponent's next refresh phase. So this is a freeze. This is a 2 cost freeze on a 2K body, and it is leader locked. I have leader locked this card so that not every green leader is abusing a freeze anything of any cost for $2.
sounds like a gecko target.
It doesn't work.
It is a gecko target.
It is a gecko target.
I thought it was leader lock.
It is, but
It
you're
is.
playing.
Oh
Isho's
my
green and
god!
black.
Oh my god! Make it a 3 cost.
2 cost. There it is.
That card's broken.
this is-
Oh,
that
my
card is
God.
actually
We
broken.
can't. No, surely at this point, Gecko's banned, right? No. Surely at this point, Gecko's banned from the game, right?
No. We're assuming we
Oh,
have
my
the
God.
This is the problem. This is the problem that we've been talking about. We can't limit future cart design because of Gecko Moria.
Ban Gecko,
That is why
man.
Gecko.
Ban
That's why I say.
Gecko.
Imagine he's banned. So imagine he's banned.
So
Gecko's
we made a
banned.
new rule. Gecko's banned for this.
Gecko is.
Gecko has been taken
Hashtag
out.
Gecko does not exist in
Gecko
all
has been-
future conversations.
All right. So he has 2. So he now has 2 2. He has 1 that searches the stage, and he has 1 that just, it's utility or 2K. So
He's all right.
I'm glad you look, your face when you looked at it. You're like, "Fuck, it is a gecko target."
Here's the problem. Now that Gecko no longer exists in this universe,
Yeah.
he's just a bad black deck now because he utilizing Gecko was being good.
Yeah.
Gecko no longer exists.
it's no.
You know what? You know what?
You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
How about this? How about this? How about this? He's loosely in the universe. And
Loosely? What do you mean loosely?
This is loosely a 3 drop.
No, this is 2.
No, it's still coming out. That's
No,
the problem.
This is still a 2 cost character. Okay, so now we move on to our
Okay.
next card. So we have Kobe, 3 cost, 5K, no counter, on play and when attacking, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 3 or less. So Kobe is a 3 cost.
Yeah.
He comes out, he rests to 3 costs or less, and then because stage, you just immediately go into it.
And then his effect activates to get it. You can rest something else.
Yeah, you rest 2 things.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Wild.
That's
Yeah.
so.
I think
you know the worst
I think
part.
Issho needs it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the worst part. I think he needs this. He needs this.
I think Issho
and it's
needs-
so like bad. It's
Not,
like,
Gotcha.
and not to mention, if you're like on an even curve or whatever, you can put 1 Dawn on your Issho leader. You can now tap a 4. He taps a 4, swings,
Challenges the
taps
4
another 4.
twice.
Yes. Like, and this is
my
what I mean
God.
about, like, I think Issho should be able to, I think green.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to tap your body, if every other color is just removing the body guaranteed, I think it's only fair that green should be able to be fighting the body and pulling apart the hand. Because with every other color, they'd have the privilege of the body not even existing anymore.
yeah, they just it's
Yeah.
definitely gone.
No, I agree.
Whereas with green, it's like,
You always have to fight for your removal.
Yeah, green's like
it shouldn't be this hard.
It's like if this was another color, the body would be gone. At least here, you have the choice.
It gives your opponent counterplay. Like, are you gonna give me 2 cards or not?
It's
like,
one of those things. Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, well, if you keep the body, I took at minimum 2 cards from you.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'll take that. I took, like, if it's a 5K character, I took a 1K and a 2K from you with my leader swing or something.
Yeah.
So this is why it has no counter. Also, it's got an on play when attacking, just a 3/5,
Okay.
nice
All
and
right.
cheap little body.
Okay. I can see it.
Yep. All right. So our next body is 5 cost 6K Smoker. On play, rest up to 1 character with a cost of 5 or less.
Okay.
When attacking, once per turn, set up to 1 Navy character with a cost of 5 or less is active. So, with Stage on board, so he comes out, he rests a 5 or less.
And then he restands himself.
He immediately swings into it, and he can restand himself or another Navy character. I didn't notice he doesn't specify himself. He can set.
But you could because that's how.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I've given him the ability. So basically, this is his Hawkins. It's a Hawkins. It comes out, it taps something, and then it can immediately challenge it. If the opponent decides to save it, restand him, swing at it again. You're always forcing your opponent to fight to keep their cards. So your opponent, they have the option to keep their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Every other color will just take it. So you have the option, but if you do, I will be eating your hand to do it. Because also, not only does he give them the option, but not only does green give the opponent the option to keep a body on the board, but also in doing so, they make their body vulnerable. So
I realize this in hindsight, and I wish you would have called me sooner. I just thought about this as a thing for if there's ever a part 2 to this video. You know what you could have done also as for Issho, and it would have been really cool flavor text.
what?
It's if the stage said all of your opponent's characters that are so end of turn, all of your opponent's characters that are 3 or less cannot restand during the refresh save. So
Like
during
a
your
Ghetto
turn,
Birdcage?
so the stage would be called like gravity field, whatever, right? And then so essentially what you're spending your turn doing is lowering the cost so they hit the threshold. So then the stage just holds them down.
At least Birdcage nukes itself at some point. That would be broken.
No,
because every turn you need to lower them down so they stay tapped.
Yeah, because you're spending resources trying to always keep it
Okay,
down.
but look at it like this: Birdcage locks a 5 or less, and it nukes itself at some point. So you have to keep minusing Dawn. Just with Issho leader ability, it's every 4 or less for the rest of the game. It's just stuck there. That is actually kind of broken.
And then if you put a 10 drop on the board, your opponent can't turn it. Anything turned sideways is gone.
And and 10 drop is he's not searchable. He is a Navy. He's former Navy. Yeah. Either way, like Issho.
Yeah,
Right.
Issho.
Like, Issho
I was
or
thinking about it.
something.
Anyways, continue.
Okay,
But I like this. I like the Hawkins effect. I really like that. I also realized that like if you're trying to get extra rests, you could like restand. You could swing with Kobe, play this, then restand Kobe, swing with Kobe again.
yes, and also it's why I really like this when attacking effect. The fact that he can restand other characters, because this comes up a lot with the other characters I've given him. So this is our smoker. Oh damn. Okay, that's our smoker. Okay, so our next character is Centauri.
Hey!
5 cost, 6k, 1000 power. Once per turn when attacking, play up to 1 Navy type character card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand rested.
Whoa.
So this is their Jinbei. It plays a card from your hand, but the body comes out rested.
Yeah, do that shit in herpes when attacking. This is forever. This card's broken.
Bro,
This
so
card's actually just broken.
well, here's the thing about it. So, and Jinbei has the
5 is in such a good sweet spot for
well,
effects.
a Navy. It's specifically a Navy.
Yeah, no, but 5 itself is such a good sweet spot where it's like nothing flat out gets it besides like Gravity Blade. Yeah, there's Red Rock where you're spending $6.
I know, but I know why they're all 5s. Rosinante.
That's not why they're 5s. Issho has a second leader ability.
Because you can literally go.
Did you make them all 5s not realizing Rosinante just protects these guys?
You can go Rosinante into this, swinging a body, play another guy.
Well, the reason they're all
You
5s.
can Rosinante play this and then go.
The reason they're all 5s is because Issho has. Remember, Isho's second leader ability.
I forgot he had second ability.
He has a second leader ability.
You have to restand at the end of the
He restands a
turn.
5 or less.
At the end of the turn.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Can you go back to smoking real quick?
Sure.
Okay, smoker's gonna attack.
Wait, bro, so you could double summon with Sentamaru with this?
No. Sentomaru brings it intact.
It comes intact.
Yes.
He can't attack. He's tapped.
No.
What?
You swing with Sentamaru.
Yes.
Play a body.
Yes.
Swing with him.
He has to be on the board.
He's
He's already on the board.
He's already on the board.
Yes.
Restand Sentamaru.
Sentomaru's
Yes.
a hard once per turn.
Oh,
No.
it is?
Oh, is
no,
it?
no, he's not. So the reason.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay, I didn't think
yeah.
about
I was like,
it.
I'm pretty sure they're all.
Before I gave him this, because I was thinking, I was trying to think whether or not I should make it once per turn.
yeah, we learned you should.
But the reason was because if the opponent, if they are able to jump through the hoops to get this effect off a second time, more power to them. That was my original thought process. Because it's not like how, for example, Jinbei, like I didn't say excluding Sentamaru, because Jinbei says like Jinbei can't play Jinbei, right?
Yeah.
Because they could go Jinbei. Whereas Sentamaru, even if he brings out another Sentamaru, it's tapped. So now you have to go through the hurdles of getting that Sentamaru active to swing to get the effect a second time.
I just think that it's just off theme for Sentamaru to bring out another rested character. My only problem with the card
You think
is
so?
that it's Sentamaru.
Oh, Pacifista, let's go.
Of course.
4 cost, 6k, no counter. Blocker, and once per turn, when one of your arrested character cards other than Pacifista is set as active, you can set this card as active.
That's fucking ridiculous.
So basically, Issho
Is always protected by the Pacifista because
I like that.
that's
So-
that's a spicy meatball.
yeah, like you can go like Rosinante. Rosinante cheats out the Sentamaru swings, cheats out the Pacifista. Then at the end of your turn with Issho leader ability, spend 1 Dawn, restand the Sentamaru, and then because Sentamaru restood, the Pacifista restands.
This would be very good in Lim.
Yeah.
Like this would be cracked in Lim.
This is basically I went ahead. I want to make it so that because like Isho's second leader ability is kind of weak.
It's such a weird ability and it really doesn't have anywhere. Like
It's really underwhelming because initially he didn't restand himself. I don't remember what it was, but I think he was a 5/7. He was just 5/7 blocker with no counter. Because it was like you could cheat him out with Sentamaru, so there's that.
Wait, who are you talking about? The blue Pacifista?
no,
just
just
this
first
one.
designing.
My-
this.
my
the
original
person
design
designing
for
this? Okay.
Yeah. So I lowered him from a 5/7 to a 4/6 so that the other Sentamaru can cheat him out. Because Sentamaru just says he cheats out a 4 or less Pacifista.
Yeah.
So if you ever have a blue-green leader, the other Sentamaru can grab this guy out of deck. You gain 6k beat sticks now.
Yeah.
And also, so long as you can ever restand another body. You don't have to waste your leader ability restanding this blocker. You can restand something else, and then because you did, he's also gonna restand. And also, like, because it's not like end of your turn or whatever, like if your smoker swings at something and then restands himself or something else, this is restanding alongside it.
So then this becomes a double attack, then at the end of the turn reset. Okay, this card's actually just broken.
Also,
I don't think it's that
it's
broken.
not-
Oh no,
it's
it's
good.
once per turn. It's once per turn.
once per turn.
It's once per turn.
Yeah.
So
Also,
you can use it for a double attack if you're trying to go for game, or if not, it's just where you stay at the end of the
Yeah.
turn.
Also, because I just made it once per turn, I didn't specify a turn. Like on the opponent's turn, you could go like Spider's Web or whatever, restand one of your like blockers or bodies or whatever, and then this will restand alongside it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. I've given Issho a good blocker that synergizes really well with his second leader ability. And that's why it's Sentamaru.
Yeah.
He can cheat out other guys.
But it's mostly for the Pacifista.
The idea here, though, is it's the Pacifista. I also do just like the idea of if anyone is trying to run a blue-green deck where they're trying to go like, oops, all Pacifistas.
Yeah.
They have another tool. They have.
Oh, you could give them the text that says like you can have as many of the Pacifistas in your deck as possible.
Oh, that'd be
I think
broken.
it'd be broken because, but that's another reason why I had to go like other than Pacifista.
Okay.
Because like imagine you just had a board of like 4 of these and you restood one and they all.
I think that's hilarious though.
You know what would be dope?
What?
You know what would be dope? If make him a 5k, right? But he has an additional effect that says while Sentamaru's on the board, he gains 2k for both.
No, that's ridiculous.
No, because hear me out. Because
Maybe 1K, but definitely not 2K.
This is ridiculous. He's a 4/7 at that point.
The 4/7.
No, he's a 4/5 unless
Oh, yeah, you lowered
Sentamaru's
his
on the
power.
board. So if you pop the Sentamaru, he goes back to 5.
Didn't you say 2K though?
That's
You said make him a 5 and give him 2K.
Well, he
Yeah.
said, or he's
Oh, okay.
you know,
No, so you make him a 5.
Okay.
Right? But he has an effect that says while Sensamaru is on the board, he gains an additional 2K. So then, if you could deal with the Sensamaru, he just goes to a 5K.
you know what? I don't even care about a blocker at that point though, because if he becomes 7K, I'm going to swing with my Pacifista,
Yeah.
swing with my Smoker, restand my Smoker, restanding the Pacifista, swing with the Smoker,
Yeah.
swing with the Pacifista.
No! What the fuck? That is
I just want one of those effects in the game. I
You're
just want one of those
crazy.
effects in the game.
A
That's
4/7 that's gonna stand back up. You're crazy.
all right, I guess.
All right.
wow.
So our next card now, our boss monster is
Okay.
Issho. Just a 7K, 7 cost 8K. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters. Doesn't care about cost, you just rest it. Then, up to one of your opponent's rested characters will not become active on your opponent's next refresh phase. It's a 7 cost character. He comes out,
That locks anything
he
down.
rests something, and he locks it. Or he doesn't have to lock the same target. You could rest one and then lock
Lock
the
another.
other.
True.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
And with stage, he is also just fucking swinging at something. Also,
Yeah.
you like this is the new identity I've given Issho. He's messing around with restanding a lot more, and he's going for the opponent's board a lot more. He has all these extra attacks, but he can only go at characters with them. So there's that too,
Okay.
because summoning sickness exists and all that. I tried to make him very strong while keeping him fair. All right, so I
he
think
needs it.
next, we go into our events. We have 2 cost green Fierce Tiger, main and counter. If your leader has the Navy type, rest up to one of your opponent's leaders or character cards.
For 2?
For
For
2?
This is why it is there is
It's broken.
There
you know that
is-
card's broken, right?
what's
But it's
the
only an Issho.
it's
No.
it-
Rosinante.
okay.
Oh my god!
Okay.
I forget blue green Rosinante.
I'm just saying.
These Navy don't.
You know
do
what? I
nothing.
think Blue Green Resonante also deserves a card like this.
He does.
He does.
But so here's also because there's like this card already exists. It's Straw Sword, right? But I've also made it
Yeah.
a counter now because
That's what makes it broken.
Well, that's what got it leader locked.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's leader locked.
Bro, I forget Straw
So
Sword
it
exists.
exists.
Straw Sword is the same cost, same color, same effect. Only difference is counter, and then because
The counter is leader locked.
of the counter, it is leader locked.
Okay.
So that's why I also made it not gain any power.
Gotcha.
Oh,
So
hello, Captain.
if you are using it on the opponent's turn, you're still eating an attack. You still have to counter out of one attack or whatever, and then
Yeah.
you tap the other.
Gotcha. Okay. Card's broken. It's a good card.
Trigger rest up to one of your opponent's characters.
Powerful.
It's the Punk Gibson trigger.
yeah.
It is
Green
the
needs more good
Yeah, it
triggers.
needs
Yes.
more good triggers.
Green needs more good triggers.
I will agree with that.
And then the final card we have here is 2 cost Gravity Blade. Main, if your leader has the Navy type, up to one of your opponent's rested characters will not become active on your opponent's next refresh phase. And then the trigger is the Punk Gibson trigger again. So for 2 Dawn with a green Navy leader, you just lock something in place. It's kind of like how Electrical Luna goes wide, but cares about cost. This is I don't care about cost, but I fixate on
But
one
I'm gonna
specific
lock
thing.
one guy down. For
Yeah.
sure.
This card's actually just broken.
And that's why it's
Is
leader
it
locked.
just character?
Yes.
Okay.
It's broken though because then it's like I play Gecko. It's like all right, I'll pay 2 to lock it down.
Does it rest then lock?
No. It just
Oh,
locks.
it's got
Oh,
rest.
just locks. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind. I
locks.
thought it rested and locked. I was like,
No.
card's ridiculous.
Yeah, no. This is the Issho package. This is what I've done with this leader.
In my opinion, these cards are strong as fuck. Like they're really
Yes,
fucking strong.
So my thoughts, realistically, I think the weakest card. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm assuming Gecko's in the deck. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think you need them anymore.
No,
I don't think so
no,
either.
no. I think Gecko is still in the deck.
He'll be
But-
an exception.
But no, because things like you can go Gecko and then you go into like Borsalino and then Tahina and then
That's such a weak play, though. I'm sorry. Like, locking someone down and putting a blocker up and then giving yourself a 9K is so much weaker than any other Gecko play.
It
Who's
is.
like, let me establish a 9, a blocker, grab a resource back, play a guy who lowers, and then pops it anyways. Like, that was your 2 cards, and they got 4 in that exchange. Like, that's a weak ass gecko play.
Well, then you can still do the same thing with like Rebecca, like, and then do the same thing.
Well, so this brings me to a topic.
Well, my point is, all the cards are ridiculously overtuned. I think Gravity Blade is the weakest. Not saying it's bad. I think it's the weakest of the rest.
I think it's I would agree with that.
I agree.
Just because
I agree.
like it's leader locked. It only keeps a character down and not a leader, and it's just it can only be used in 2 decks.
Yes.
It's literally a 2-deck card.
Yeah.
So, in the last video where we did GARP, I gave you my cards, and then
I failed to read them.
Yes, that did happen. And then you theorycrafted a Sengoku. So if you were both to create your own Issho card,
Well, I guess I did mine already. I guess with the gravity field.
no, you just took my cards. Oh yeah, I was saying no, you just took my cards that you say are overtuned and tried to make them even more overtuned.
No. With the gravity field, whereas like
No,
whereas,
I
like,
know.
there's a stage that said locked it down. But if I had to think of another one, I would say there's like like the one vice captain dude that was with him in Dressrosa, that has the sunglasses and all that. I'm not sure you remember him, that guy, because he's the only other guy that actually talks to Issho.
Yes.
Him, have a card with him, and I would do something along the lines of like giving, being able to move the Dawn, a Navy card that lets you move the Dawn to the leader. So that way you don't have to always plan, because remember, for Issho's effect of minus, you have to give him one. So it kind of just like, while on board, once per turn, move a rested Dawn to leader. That's something that I would put in.
Is Isha's other effect rest 1 Dawn, correct? To restamp?
Yes.
Okay, I was...
Or end of turn
The
restand.
card I was thinking of was like something like a Rouge for them that
Yeah.
can restand at the end of the turn. Make it like a 4... It could be a 3/4, 3 cost 4K blocker possibly that can... It's just in a Rouge, but lower.
Yeah, because
Like, it can do that, and maybe on play rest something... I don't know.
yeah,
I don't think...
because the thing is, you always have to put 2 Dawn to the side for Issho.
Well, the problem in that is you can just play a Rouge.
That's what I was
you
gonna
can just
say.
play Dillinger.
Yeah, but they're not
Exactly.
searchable.
I mean, you can still just play them. I'm like we're
Yeah, but-
we're basically putting a card that already exists into the Navy archetype.
Yeah.
and that's what I'm like. I don't think we need to.
Yeah. That's kind of my stance, because I was like, if we're gonna give him if we're gonna give him,
If these exist in Rosinante, Dillinger just works in there already. Like,
True.
Dillinger's already searchable. He
True.
does the same thing. You don't need another version of him.
True.
Because there's already one that
Gotcha.
exists.
Okay.
that's I was kind of tackling, because there are some effects that already existed that I was kind of doing at first, and then my design philosophy was like, if we have the freedom to give this guy cards that do not exist, it doesn't make sense to just take cards that already exist and just slap a tag on it, you know.
'Cause I also was thinking maybe like a 10 drop, but then I'm like, no, it isn't. Black already has so many big drops. Green already has so many big drops. The fact that his 7 drop is just like rest something, lock another. Like, you don't need it. Plus,
Yeah.
plus it being a 7 cost, I mean, you can still move your Dawn to your leader for more.
That's-
for that, and you can also have a Dawn sitting there so you can restand someone at the end of the
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
You already have you have 3 extra Dawn. You have those 2 for your effects, plus just that 1 for maybe like an Ice Age or something random. Maybe just attach it to someone to swing bigger, like, because all of them are 6s. So like all of them
They're
are
all
6.
5s.
They're all
I don't
5s.
mean like they're 6K. Like they're 6K.
Oh, gotcha.
They're all 6K, and you can always just attach that 1 if you have a free one and make someone a 7. So you can go 6, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Or make
That
your
was
leader just
part
go
of the
6, 6,
reason.
6, 6, like all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a big part of the reason why I made all his characters odd cost, was so that he would always have the 1 Dawn for one of his leader
yeah.
abilities.
So he takes the even curve and has the 1 Dawn
Yeah.
for
Okay.
everything, which I find fair. But that's why I'm trying to think of a card that doesn't exist that we could maybe get in there, and you covered all the bases basically in my head.
Yeah, I think if these existed, I think Issho would finally be good, and I don't think he'd be broken. Is the thing, because while he's putting all these bodies on board and stuff, for the most part, like, he's putting one body on board a turn unless it's the Sentamaru, which is just Blue's whole thing of, like, I put one body on board unless I see the Jinbei. Outside of Doflamingo, right? But yeah, you have your one character that does their thing that turn. If you see the Sentamaru or you see the Jinbei, you do the high roll turn, and everything outside of that, all you're doing is fighting for board. All you're ever doing is fighting for your opponent's board.
You good? What's happening?
What's going on over there, Manny?
Here's the card.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
God.
okay. All right.
So, the card's an event, and the event is, oh well, I'm just some old gambling man, blind man. Pay one. You get the top 5 cards of your deck.
Right. Play them.
What?
No,
One dog. Turn white.
One dog.
Turn white. Board.
no. You get the top 5 cards of your deck.
Yep.
You shuffle them.
You're gambling?
You shuffle them.
you're
and
gambling?
then you randomly add one to your hand.
I wouldn't spend one dog on that.
I would.
Your opponent, so you take up the top 5, you shuffle them, and your opponent picks at random
For
add
one to give to
in
you.
your hand.
For one to give to you because he's blind.
Oh wait, would they would see the cards because you're blind, because
Huh?
your character's blind. You show them all the options of cards,
And then they
they
have to give
pick
you
the
one.
worst one
And
to
it's
give
just
you.
and it's just like the scene from
Yeah, that's what I'm
from-
saying. Like your
yes.
opponent picks.
So you show your cards, and your opponent has to give you one.
Okay, so here's why I wouldn't play this card. One, I could be spending a Dawn. I'm spending a Dawn to get the worst of the 5 cards off the top.
Whoa.
At best, I break
Hey,
even.
hey.
And on top of that, my opponent now has information. They know what's being bottom decked. I don't.
Hey,
That's
but that's
straight
hey,
off.
That's
a straight
terrible.
off.
That's
Straight
terrible.
But-
You know that's
Whoa,
basically-
first
that
of
is
all-
just a worse one Dawn draw one card.
It is.
First of all, everyone knows in every deck there's that flavor card. That's just all flavor. The card's bad. It's flavor.
I would like for the card to exist. It would not see play. You spend one. It's a worse one. Not only is it a worse one Dawn draw one card, but the reason it's worse too is because one, your opponent gained information, and two, it's not even a random card off the top. It is the worst option available.
Okay. Oh, all right. How about this? Hear me out. You do it. Your opponent has to give you 2 cards. So
For one Dawn?
For one Dawn? Look, it was like somewhat fair when it was a random card given to you, but holy crap, 2 cards?
But
for
you don't
one
get the
Dawn?
bigger-
I don't
your
get-
opponent's giving
my
you the worst
opponent's
ones.
giving me 2 cards.
I'll take
It doesn't matter
I'll
what
take
they
them.
are.
It could be.
Because if all 5 of those cards are good cards, like he has no idea what my hand is right now, but he knows he has to give me a card that could be a combo piece or something. He's gonna try his best to be like, I don't know what's in his hand. I don't know what cards he has. Maybe he has all these rest cards with no pop. Maybe he has all these pop with no rest. Let me give him just double rest cards. It's like, sucks to suck. I've got lock cards all in hand.
Okay then. So all right then. I'll go back to my original thing where like you just shuffle the top 5, put them down, and you randomly pick one and add it to your hand. They're all face down. And you randomly pick one because at that point it could be anything. It could be a card that was never searchable.
I want my opponent to pick a card.
Oh yeah.
I want them
It's
to
the same
I
card.
want them to pick
I don't
the
think.
card.
Here's why I don't think that lets you play though, right? So basically, then at that point, so we've come back to it's just one Dawn draw card, right?
Yeah. But
How long did
but
it?
it's an omni search.
How it's not searching, Manny.
It is.
It's not. So
It could be anything.
That's why it's
It could even be a boat.
It's one Dawn draw card, and not only is it one Dawn draw card. How long did it take one Dawn draw card -2 to see play? How long did that take to see play? And this is just one Dawn draw card.
And it got banned.
Great Eruption is a card that is banned that took 5 sets to see play, and it -2 on top of the draw.
Because the trigger is draw 2.
I could actually justify playing that.
No, the trigger is -1.
No. The trigger is draw 2, but the effect is pay 1 to randomly add a
I'd play
fuck
that.
card.
I'd play that. It's a free cycle for 1, and then you draw. I'd be playing it specifically to hope to hit the trigger.
Exactly. There you go. See?
You're a gambling man.
You're a gambling man.
You're a gambling
There we
man.
go. We did it. See? We
comes back.
workshopped it. We
It comes
workshopped
back.
it.
It comes back.
I'm just a gambling man. And then the name of the card is I'm a gambling man.
Actually, you know what I think it should be? Here's what I think it should be. There'd be no way to make it happen.
What?
I was gonna say, I think it should be like 2 Dawn, draw 2 cards.
What?
Trigger, discard 2 cards because you're gambling.
It's a forced trigger too. It's a.
But the thing about it is that like,
You don't have to take it.
Oh, you don't have to see the trigger.
yeah,
but
your opponent would never know.
Yeah. Oh no. But the thing is, in your hand is now dead. It's just a dead card. So you'll never
No, you
use
can
the
still
trigger.
spend 2 Dawn and draw 2 cards.
Oh yeah.
No, that card can't exist. Triggers are optional, meaning you'll never use this to
Well,
hurt
no, here's
yourself.
the thing: is even if it was mandatory, I would look at it and go, "Oh,
No trigger.
you're
Yeah, they go like no trigger.
There's no way for them to know." Because I would like.
He's playing Issho. Judge has to be on your side.
Yeah.
I would like for it to be high risk, high reward, but there's just no way to give it high risk.
I think the best way to do it is the one Dawn main effect is what we talked about before, where you show the first 5 and your opponent gives you 1 card. You know, because that's the bad luck, and the good luck is trigger draw 2.
No, what about this? What about? And at this point, at this point, I am designing a bad card. Because some.
Is it bad though?
Well, no, I haven't said what it does.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
But I'm designing a bad card.
So this is a whole separate card now.
This is the same, but I'm changing
Okay.
the effect. So, but like a lot of time where like there's a lot of times where a card comes out, and it's like, oh wow, that card's really cool. It'll never see play, but it's really cool. I'm glad it exists. What if the card was instead? It was like Dawn. All right, it's cost 1, discard, and its effect is discard.
Yeah.
You just go neg, but the trigger is draw until you have 5.
I have one.
What?
Hold on. I have one. Are you ready? It's a 1-drop card that said no. It's a 3 or 4-drop card. I'll make workshop the cost.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called I'm a Gambling Man.
Yeah.
Both you and your opponent mill the top 5 cards of your deck.
Okay.
The closest person to 21. That the cost of the cards equal 21.
Right.
The loser mills the 5. The winner draws the 5.
No! No way! You just lose!
No.
Like you're literally gambling the game right there.
Yeah!
You are so.
That's why I'm gambling.
You're
man.
not even playing the game anymore. You're gambling the game. Your opponent just +5 on you, but you
could
screwed. You're not winning shit.
No, here's it, because you could be the one that draws 5.
Yeah.
Because it's whoever hits, whoever is closest gets.
Closest to
But here's
21,
the
yeah.
problem. The
You're
game is-
playing an Enel.
But think about it. And they'll play a huge top end. So they're hitting 40.
Here's the problem with this card, Manny.
So
Yeah.
closest.
Once this card
Closest to 21.
the game is decided once that card resolves.
Yeah.
One person just went +5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In fact,
fucking lose or win.
But hear me out. Most of the cards in your deck are 5 drops. So that means 4 of them are 5s. So then this is at most another 5. That's 25. That's pretty close to 21.
Okay, no, but here's
Is it
here's
over
saying.
or
arguing.
under?
Yeah.
Over or under?
No. Whoever's
who's
closest.
What if you hit 20? What if someone hits 22 and the other person hits
No,
20?
no.
Like what happens there? In the event of a tie, both players mill another 5.
No. I played the card I draw.
So here's the problem too. I understand. All right, you're playing a bunch of 5-cost characters. You're 25, right? So you're closest to resolving the effect. All you are telling me is that you are more likely to draw 5 cards than your opponent.
Yeah.
That card should not exist.
But it's a gamble.
It is a gamble where you are so.
It's weighted in your winning. Like it's
Well,
weighted
in the
in your
mirror,
favor.
If you're in the mirror, then whoever's closest.
Back when I played Wizard 101,
Yeah.
there was this card called. It kind of got reworked multiple times. So the card first, it was called Insane Bolt. All right, yeah, no, there was this card called. It was like Wild Bolt.
Yeah.
And at first, the card said, and for reference, everybody had like 2,000 health at the time. The card said for 1 mana, deal 1,000 damage, but it had 10% accuracy. So a lot of time it just didn't. So then people started maxing out their accuracy, and eventually got to the point where the card you could get it to 60% accuracy. So it's a coin flip basically if you're doing a 3,000 damage for 1 mana.
Oh my god.
And then so it got to the point where the company Kingsaw was like, we got to rework this card. So then they made it. It's still 1, but it's do 10 damage, 100 damage, or 1,000 damage. You cast it, it's gonna do one of the 3. You have no control over which. So you could end up paying 1 mana and doing 10 damage. So
Which
the
is
card,
nothing.
the card was either high roll or really shit.
Okay.
Then eventually they're like, let's pay homage to that card. This card is called Insane Bolt. Either do 1,000 damage to your opponent or do 10,000 damage to yourself.
Oh my god! It's not.
It was so the game was
Yes.
but here's the thing. It was like 80% chance is hitting your opponent for 1,000 and 20% chance to hit yourself and lose the game. The card was still broken though, because the odds of you hitting yourself were so low that people would just go they'd go into PvP and just go 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And people would just spam it. And plus there's a crit system. So first, not only did the card do 1,000 damage base, but like say you had like 100% damage. The card now did 2,000 damage.
You mean?
Oh my god.
You mean 100? You mean 100% crit?
No. So no, just like your damage.
Okay.
Like, so you had 100% damage, so it meant like your.
No. I get it now. You
Okay.
said crit before, so I was.
So yes, so now it does 2,000% damage.
Yeah.
And then you had the chance to crit it.
Gotcha.
So now you just hit your opponent for 4,000. Just fucking dunk him over the head.
Damn.
So you basically go. The way you look at the card is, all right, I'm going to go into 5 PvP games. I'm going to win 4. I'm going to lose 1. I still come out net positive.
Yeah, you come up positive on that.
So people just spam it. So then I got banned from PvP. Yeah.
Well,
I love that. I love that. It's just
I'm a
ooga
huge
booga.
fan.
I either
Ooga booga.
kill you or I die myself.
Either way, this
That's
card,
what I'm saying.
This card is. It's like I could lose it, but my deck's been built in a way where majority of the time I'm drawing 5.
yeah. What's wrong with them?
I'm gonna
Drawing 5.
1 in 5 games. My opponent is gonna draw the 5. The other 4, I'm going uncontested. Broken. Bam.
Okay, fine. Same effect. The winner gets to pick 2 cards of the 5. The rest go to the grave.
Your card is so broken. I don't remember what Garen's did. I don't remember what your card did.
Mine was like something like on the lines of Dylan. Oh, it was
Gillendal.
It was the
Yeah.
Dillinger. But then like I talked about the
Oh,
one
you
where
never finished a card.
I never finished the card because I'm like, I think you got everything. Like I couldn't figure out anything that's missing. This man's on crack.
He's on crack!
And saying wild
Bro,
shit.
I know Manny was on crack the minute when I was like, what are your thoughts on the cards? He's like, they're overtuned. And then I thought back to shortly before that he was like, and then I thought back to that where he's like, and Manny said, it's like, this card's overtuned. He's like, add this to it.
I'm wild, bro. Bro, some people just want to watch the world burn. That's me, bro. Bro,
I was like, I wanna risk everything for 1 dodge.
Bro.
I wanna risk the game on a single dodge.
One gone.
It's like
Throw again.
turn 1, Manny's like, I either win or lose. I don't want to play the game anymore. Like,
Imagine you go into the game against your opponent. You're taking evens. On their first turn, they go
Play Searcher.
1 Dawn. I have 9 cards. Your turn. It's over. It's over.
No. That's not the 1 dot. That's not the.
How much does this cost? Oh, you
No,
said
no,
oh,
it's
3
3
or
or
4.
3 or 4. Okay, they take evens or odds and just get it anyway.
Yeah.
And then, like your opponent, so your opponent plays a card, and you win. You just draw 5. You're like, they're gonna look at you and be like, I fucking lose. He's at 5 cards. He can literally just spam out blockers the entire rest of this game, or counter from his hand while building his board. I can try and challenge it, but I can't do shit.
Here's my gambling man card.
Yeah.
I've gone back to the drawing board. So the effect is. So this is going to be. It's going to be 2 Dawn.
Yeah.
And the effect is. When you draw this card, you can reveal it.
Okay.
Then you can tap 2 to draw 2 cards. It's 2 Dawn, draw 2. You draw it, you get the effect.
It only triggers in draw phase.
So yeah, so the only otherwise you cannot play this card.
Okay.
So if you ever pick it up out of life, it's dead.
Okay.
And you
It's dead
have
out.
to do this with it and get it. You
Well,
can't
yeah,
just
you
like.
can't
act-
be. Well, yeah, if you
I know someone's gonna be like, "Hey, I got this." You know that's gonna happen.
Literally.
You know
Judge,
that's gonna
please name
happen.
shuffle. Well, no. Well, no, because even in Yu-Gi-Oh that was a thing because if you had slash draw or if you had the 7th one, remember those only trigger on that, so you would have to be like this and have to show it. If you brought it up to your hand, it's now illegal game state.
You I'm not sure the exact amount of cards you draw or the exact mana cost or anything, but I do know the basic premise I want the card to have is you have to reveal it, and at that only then can you resolve that effect.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the card is dead. So like if you
draw it during your opening hand
It's
or
dead.
you take it off life,
it's dead.
dead.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a really strong
Bro,
card.
Rosamonte's gonna pop off with this card.
Dude, I think so.
Because
too.
they would
They
just stack it. They would just stack
Yeah.
up the Dophies and shit. They would just stack that shit and be like, all right, let's
Yeah.
draw two. Ah!
I do like the idea though of giving him a niche like that. I do think that's silly. I like when because I don't think you could ever make him good.
Who, Rosanante?
I don't think Rosanante.
With
Yeah, but he's
these,
not a
with
gambler,
these
though.
cards, yes, you could make him good.
Yeah. But the thing is, Rosante's not a gambling man, so it doesn't make sense to the character to give him
I
all
don't
this
care.
gambling stuff.
He can cheat.
Maybe.
See, bro, Issho would have been the best character of the leaders we had to put a bunch of gambling heads and tails cards.
He's not like he's always gambling. He's gambling that one time. We can't just make that his entire thing.
Sure, why not?
No!
50% of the time we see
got
him,
Gil
he's a
Tesoro.
gambler.
Maybe I don't immediately drop this.
That's who to
video.
gamble.
Oh, you know,
I was also thinking.
yeah.
But maybe I don't immediately drop this video. Maybe this one we hold it and we print the cards and we play it.
I would love that. I would love
Yeah.
And we include it in the video.
There
Bro,
you go.
I would love to print these and print the garb
Yeah.
cards. We need to come up with another one. We gotta churn out another one. So we can have like
Gil
like,
Tesoro, we make gambling cards.
like
graceful dice type of shit.
I wanna do this now because I wanna like if we create like 4 or 5 different decks and then just test them all. Like,
One of the
that'd be
comments
incredible.
on the Garp video was that after we did a bunch of these, we did like a battle royale with these.
Yes. Oh my god, I would do this. I'd do this in a heart.
A Gil Tesoro, we make him purple. I'm assuming.
I
right?
think we make him purple yellow. If he's a gambling man, I think
Yeah, he's gonna gamble on the
he
yellow.
should gamble
Yeah.
on triggers also.
All right.
Yeah.
I like all these. Some of them are really strong, but again, it's like Issho's bad, so he needs really strong cards.
Because again, like in the podcast, he's a 4-life leader.
Yeah.
Either he needs to be ban worthy or something in the deck has to.
Or
Yeah.
and Gecko has to work for him. Gecko does not work for him.
Which is my point. He has a banned card like the one I mentioned.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, with that being said, then until next time, we will see you guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, a 4-life leader is so steep.
It's infinitely got worse past.
Turn. Pass.
Better.
All right. Oh, I never put my Dawn up. Gotcha.
That's good.
Okay.
I'm gonna be more upset if I miss here. All right.
Sure. Okay. Oh yeah, what'd you grab off this again? Let's not pay attention.
Calgara.
Grab Day Calgara. Okay. Gotcha. Grabbing a Tuga.
Yep. Fight.
Tuga.
Faster.
Draw for turn. Five-bet lead.
Greed.
Satori. I see. All right, it's me. Tap 4. Play a Kuma blocker once per turn when one of my arrested characters, other than Pacifista, restands. He can restand as well. Pass turn.
Damn, I should have took that other card. Oh, he's a 60 block. Cute.
Yeah.
Damn, I got invest. God, if it's there, then fuck me. This is the worst part about this is like, I have like multi-search, but then it's like, if I search this one and don't see it, then fuck, and then in the next search, I see it, I'm gonna be angry. 6 leader effect.
On your 6, you have 4 Dawn left.
Effects.
I'll take. No trigger.
Of course you're here. He grabs upper yard and then plays an upper yard. We don't see an upper yard. We have one in hand. Search.
Okay.
Just so we don't miss it.
Got you.
And you took the 6?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, I should have took this card instead. Oh, sorry.
Drawing for turn. Bro, we're stage.
Thank God.
Okay.
No stage for Chris. I'm not getting actively attacked.
Cards in hand?
4.
4 in hand. Let's go tap 5. Smoker resting this guy. Let's go 5 here. Let's go 6 at face. God, if I had stage, this turn went fucking crazy.
It would have went fucking crazy.
Later ability to restand, pass turn.
Five.
Give you a 1K.
5.
Give you another 1K.
5.
I will take. No trigger.
6 life. Ability.
I will 2K.
Callie. Pass.
Draw for turn.
Worst part about this is, God, is this just once per turn? Oh my fucking God.
Let's go. Five at dog. 6 at dog.
2K.
6 at dog, restanding him, and then because the character restood, restanding him.
So fucking stupid.
Let's go 6 here again.
Unfucking real.
And let's go
We go like 10
6
attacks.
here.
We'll just
Tap 8. Gecko.
you just get the field clear just cause.
Satori will not restand. Pass turn.
Is she anything?
I believe so. Yes.
Jesus. Jesus Christ. And attempting to go for big man over there means nothing. Cards in hand?
4.
I have to go for smoker, unfortunately. Basically forced to go for smoker here. 8 to smoker.
Let's go 2K, 1K.
8 to smoker.
I'll let it go.
Two cards in hand?
Yes.
7 life.
I'll take it. No trigger.
6 life.
1 Dawn active.
1 Dawn active.
I'll take. No trigger.
Pass right.
Use off turn. Damn, Smoker, you being
Damn,
gone.
I should have just pushed face. I realized you again. You have no counter. Your deck has like no counter. There might be just a bunch of dead cards in there, and I could have just gone 8 face, 8 face. You only have 4 cards in hand. Yeah, I should have gone face.
2 in hand. I should just go for Gam. Yeah, I should just go for Gam.
I mean, yeah, nothing stop me here.
Let's go 7 lead.
I did some crap that I like here.
Let's go 8 lead.
Nice.
Nine lead.
How much on active?
7.
Crack that a life.
Look at that.
Damn, what was the hand? Should I have just gone for face? I feel like I should have just gone for face. Oh my god, I should have gone for face. I should have gone for face.